Go ahead.
Are there sayings of the Buddha written in modern, everyday English without the repetition? Many writings are difficult to comprehend because of the use of foreign words and phrases. Yeah, there's a lot. The Bhikkhu Bodhi translations, and the translation of the Digha Nikaya, all the ones from Wisdom Publications. They do still have some repetition, but for a lot of the denser areas, they just use the ... the ellipsis. I'm not sure what it's called, but and then for foreign words and phrases, that's not in it much. It still uses some things like Tathagata and just basic words like referring to the Buddha and things like that. I don't think it goes into any complex Pali words.
Yeah, I mean, you could kind of acknowledge the aversion towards the repetition, and like, I like the repetition actually. I think it's kind of fun to have it repeated over and over and over again.
I think it's important because it's only to drive in
That's right.
certain points.
This is what we talked about in the sutta study, that the repetition, and you'll see the Buddha using saying the same word in many different ways as well. This is a different technique, but the technique is a rhetorical technique that you'll see politicians use. They don't just say something. They say it was bad, it was horrible, it was wicked, it was vile, or so on. You know, they'll use lots and lots of adjectives. That's the same sort of technique being used here. The repetition, because remember, it's a meditation teaching. It's not a theory. If it was just theory, yeah, you could list them. You say 1 the eye, 2 the ear, 3 the nose. You know, remember these 6, and that would be it. But it's not. The Buddha's sitting there teaching people meditation. So it's important to appreciate that, obviously, and it's useful to read it all the way through with all the repetitions. Pausing, you know, this is how you should do it. Read one, pause and practice it. Read the second one, pause and practice it. Read the third one, pause and practice it. Or reflect on it at least. Reflect on each one of the repetitions, because that's what it's for. It's not so that up here you have, okay, now I know there are 6 senses, the eye, the ear, the nose. It's so that you actually see, this is the eye, seeing, light. This is the ear, sound, hearing. This is the nose, this is the tongue, and so on. And that you're actually here and now mindful. That's in regards to repetition. The difficult to comprehend is, for sure, there's a lot of modern translations, but nothing beats learning Pali. You can come to our Pali forum and start. We started doing translations at pali.sirimangalo.org/forum. We have a Pali forum. You can come out and start to read the Pali suttas with us in Pali. And we're doing the commentaries right now, the Dhammapada stories. But if you have questions about Pali, you can come and learn. That's the best, really, because any translation is by necessity makeshift, and it misses some of the clarity and precision of the original language. Maybe someone else knows the forum address. pali.sirimangalo.org/forum.